when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl searching for the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl when it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl get into the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl.
It's your red-pilled brown girl. Yeah. Hey everyone, it's Crystal. It's your red-pilled brown girl. Coming at you again. Today I decided to do IG Live and YouTube, you guys. So you may see me pop in talking to my IG family. Or IG family, feel free to pop into YouTube. I definitely need them viewerships, them watch hours. Get into them watch hours. The subscribers are easy to get. The watch hours, that's not so easy. Anyway, you guys, it is crazy. What is going on in New York? Y'all see? So basically, New York is a mess, okay? And we'll talk about Donald Trump. Y'all, I'm so tired of talking about him. Y'all don't like him. Okay, fine. Do you like your kids? That's the question I have to ask. Do you like your children? Do you like your family? Do you like your way of life? Do you like America? Do you like that? If you do, then let's forget about, we don't like the orange man. Orange man bad. Y'all don't like Donald Trump. Okay, y'all can't stand him. He's a billionaire. He's arrogant. He's annoying. He's all those things. Okay, fine. Do you like your children? Do you like your future? Do you like your way of life? Can we just meet there? Can we meet there, y'all? Can we? This thing in New York, this trial that's going on in New York, is insane, okay? First of all, you already know how I feel. I posted about the whole Alvin Bragg thing and how I believe that he's being used just like most black people have been used by the Democratic Party. Then they're being used to prosecute a man unlawfully. You guys, I mean, it's just true. We can't argue. That's like they're getting ready to get this man a felony. Not they're getting ready to charge him, take all his money. They're trying to take away his freedom because he did not document a hush money payment because he was trying to save his family or whatever. Like, okay, fine. You guys, fine. Y'all can take that. Y'all can have that. If that's even true. He denies it, but if that's true, y'all can have that. Now, to take away his freedom because he did not document, I don't care if you don't like the man. That's not cool. And y'all know it. I don't know why I'm getting into fights and stuff and arguments with reasonable people on online and IG. You guys, family, you're saying you don't like, okay, you know what? You my fam. Okay. Wait, hold on. Gervante's dad. Okay. We're good. Me and you are cool. We've exchanged information, but you know it's not right. You know it's not right, and you wouldn't accept it from anybody else. So, hold on, let me see. They said good morning. Antoine, I do make it a daily thing on YouTube. I do. I try to, but let me try to make the IG thing a daily thing as well. Failure to document is fraud. Okay, all right, it's fraud. 10-year. You think people should go to jail for 10-year fraud 10 years ago? Because sis got paid, okay? Sis got that money. I mean, like, I just don't understand. Anywho, the latest in what's going on in New York and this whole hush money payment is Judge Juan Merchan, okay? His name is Juan Merchan. Okay, he is definitely not black. And he ain't white. Juan Merchan has issued a gag order to President Trump, which I just feel like is unfair because if you're not able to talk about your case, then you're basically taking away his Second Amendment rights. And you guys, I know y'all don't like him. I get it. But you're not allowed to treat him like he's not an American. Like, because honestly, you wouldn't want anybody to treat you like this. And so Juan Merchan issues a gag order because President Trump has been threatening him and his daughter. Threatening him. That's what they say. Threatening him. You guys, I want you to hear the threatening message that he said. I'm going to read it to you. You tell me if you in your lifetime, and I know if you from Baltimore, and I know if you from New York, you gotten way bigger threats than this, and ain't no judge ever come to your rescue. But Judge Juan Merchan does a gag order to President Trump because he's talking about his daughter and it's threatening. Let me read the threat, you guys. On True Social, March 27th, he writes this. Judge Juan Merchan, who is suffering from an acute case of Trump derangement syndrome. Where's the lie? He is suffering from TDS. But even if he's not, Trump is allowed to say it. He's an American. He's still allowed to say it, you guys. And then he goes on to explain why he says that, whose daughter represents crooked Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Adam Shifty Schiff, and other radical liberals who just posted a picture of me behind bars. Her obvious goal, and makes it completely impossible for me to get a fair trial. Okay, so this judge's daughter, it works for the Democrat Party. That's true. That's a fact, okay? That's not debatable. Then the daughter posts a picture of Donald Trump behind bars, like he's going to jail. This judge should recuse himself. Without a doubt. No else would we allow this, you guys. This judge should recuse himself. He cannot get a fair trial when your daughter, and everybody knows how close potential father-daughter relationships were, but in this case, we don't even have to guess. All we have to do is sense impropriety and say, hey, this is a little bit too close for comfort. I need to recuse myself so I keep my integrity. But these people are not integrous at all. Anybody would be required. If you know that your daughter works for the Democrat Party, why would you want to be on this case? Why would you? I wouldn't even feel like I could be fair. I'm telling you right now, if one of these Democrats end up on trial, let's say, God forbid, one of them end up on trial, I'm telling you, I cannot give them I can't be fair to them because I already think that they're evil. So that's not right. Then he goes on and says, the Judge Juan Merchan has now issued another illegal, un-American, unconstitutional order as he continues to try and take away my rights. This judge, by issuing a vicious gag order, is wrongfully attempting to deprive me of my First Amendment right to speak out against the weaponization of law enforcement, including the fact that crooked Joe Biden, Merrick Garland, and their hacks and thugs are tracking and following me all across the country, obsessively trying to persecute me while everyone knows I've done nothing wrong. And they said that's threatening. That's threatening. I want you guys to go read the tweet. It's like these people are just insane. They're obsessed with this man. So because he, as an American citizen, you don't have to like him, thank God. You don't have to like him. But as an American citizen, he says, hey, Judge Merchan is not making it fair for me. Judge Merchan had daughter, it works for the Democrat Party, and they are trying to put me in jail. That's all he said. And they issue a gag order and not allow him to speak because he said that. Y'all, that's not right. That's not right. I don't care what you think or what, you don't have to like him. You don't have to make a baby with him. You don't have to sleep with him. You don't have to like him. And I'm going to keep saying that because I want to remind you that this is America, Jack. You remember how Joe Biden said, this is America, Jack? You don't have to like somebody. And because you don't like them, you don't get to put them in jail. You don't get to prosecute them unfairly. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And we should not allow that. Any American should not allow that. We should not. We should be highly offended that this man who is running for president is not allowed to speak. He can't talk about his trial. Everybody else can talk. Let me tell you something. The best, Melania better than me. I would be going off. Oh, you can't talk? Oh, I got you, boo. I would be going off. I would be losing my mind. I'd be like, so first of all, my husband can't speak, but don't worry, baby, I got you. I'm going to speak for you they got this man being the judge in New York for this process. We already worked it out. Yeah, we know he paid, if that even happened. Yes, he paid. We paid the porn star. And it's over with. We worked it out. We're together. We're in love. Now they're trying to prosecute my husband. And we're not about to go down like that. Melania, they got the right wife. I would be embarrassing my husband. I promise you right now. He would be so embarrassed. He'd be like, oh, my God. Why are we allowing this, you guys? We can't. As Americans, I know y'all don't like him. I know he's arrogant. He's a billionaire. He's obnoxious. Like the like the Independent say, he's mean. Whatever that means. We cannot, you guys. We can't lose our country. We cannot lose our things that we claim to be what we enjoy, which is freedom, and we enjoy, guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, or innocent until proven guilty. We enjoy those privileges, and I'm telling you, you don't want to go to a country where that's not allowed. You don't want to be there. Yes, Democrats fear losing their power and their money, so they will do everything to stop Trump. And I do believe that, you guys. I've never seen it this bad. And I'm telling you, I was a never Trumper. In 2016, I was a never Trumper. But then when you start to see them doing all this kind of foolishness, you're like, hold on, what? Because right is right and wrong is wrong. We just have to admit that. I know you don't like him. You don't have to like him. Anyway, that's what's going on in New York as far as Trump. But did y'all get a chance to see what the migrants are doing? Y'all, this is funny. You know why it's funny? They could not go to any other country. God bless America. Because they could not go to any other country and act like this. Watch these
Hundreds of black migrants, many from African countries, showed up at City Hall demanding better treatment. They say they just want a job and basic shelter.
And Chopper 2 was overhead this afternoon, showing the large group outside City Hall just how many people this issue is impacting. The steps of City Hall also packed. CBS 2's John Diaz reports now on the changes that they're calling for.
Every migrant we spoke with has something in common. They want to work. Right now, they're trying to cut through all the red tape that's stopping them, asking local leaders to put pressure on Washington, D.C. to make a change. As dozens rallied on the steps outside City Hall and hundreds showed up in support nearby inside the council chambers. Tears were shed for all black migrants impacted by what advocates are calling unfair treatment.
They are here to show you that they belong and that they are here and that they should not be erased. Please listen to them.
Tuesday, City Council members held its first hearing to learn more about the experiences black migrants have been going through in New York.
Black migrants have reported verbal and physical abuse due to the color of their skin.
Federal immigration laws are either slowing down the process for these migrants to get working permits, or depending on what country they come from, it makes them ineligible.
But when they give our work permits, we can work and take care of ourselves.
Governor Kathy Hochul has tried to speed along the process. These migrants are also up in arms over language access barriers and temporary shelters, saying 30 days isn't long enough. This mother and her 2 kids have been staying at the Humanitarian Relief Center at Floyd Bennett Field, but she says the city should be providing more assistance.
What I expect to have like a help from American people, I did not see that.
The Relief Center continues to be a point of contention for Republican council member Vicky Palladino, who says the city is already giving the migrants too much.
This is absolute insanity at its finest.
And most migrants we saw out here today were young men, but also we saw some families, including children and even some infants. From City Hall, John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
How would you like to... Complaining about the accommodations. Okay, YouTube. The migrants are complaining about the accommodations that we are providing to them with our money. Can you imagine somebody come to your house and you so graciously feed them, they have nowhere to go. And they start saying, I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that. I don't like that. I'm vegan. I only eat. Y'all, I got tears coming out of my eyes. I got tears coming out of my eyes. Can you imagine? You would put them out of there, and the migrants are coming over here, and they going off. They are going off on the United States of America, okay? Because we are not providing to them what they feel is due to them. And every single American, like, y'all, it's funny. It's funny, but it ain't funny. Because this is our money. This is what we're trying to leave to our kids, our grandchildren. We're trying to leave an inheritance for them. You guys, and they're letting millions and millions and millions of migrants. You guys, we are a very generous nation. We are. So if we take in, couple hundred migrants, a month or whatever, fine. But we cannot take in this. It'd be like me. My household is not, I'm not rich, I'm not wealthy, but I can take in 2 kids, be fine. It'll be a little hard, challenging, right, to give them what I need to, but I cannot take in 25 kids. If I took in 25 kids, y'all would be like, Crystal, what are you doing? You're going to hurt your children. You're going to hurt the people that you are responsible for. Anybody would say that. And so the fact that we are not understanding that or comprehending that as a nation is just amazing to me. And then they're trying to manipulate you, first of all, by making you feel like you don't like, they're talking about the black migrants. They're trying to make you feel like you don't like the black migrants. Like it matters. At this point, it don't even matter. Black, white, y'all all gotta go. Bye. Just get out. I don't even care at this point. Y'all got to go. But then they're also trying to distract you, like, talking about abortion and talking about all this thing. It's like, come on. They're really they're talking about all the things that don't matter and that don't directly help its constituents. They're not talking about better schools. They're not talking about building roads. They're not talking about all these things. They're talking about people who come over here, and God bless them. They're not bad people, right? All of them are not bad people. However, they have no allegiance to what we've built, that our ancestors have built, that our family has built, like we continue to build. We don't send our tax dollars over to another country. They all go here, right? And so they're trying to manipulate us and make us, like, care about other people more than we care about our own. But that's not even biblical. The Bible says that the person who fails to provide for the people in his own house is worse than an infidel and has denied the faith. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says that you're not even a believer. You're an unbeliever if you don't take care of your own household. And so I just kind of feel like it's just evil. And you guys, we can't be played by that at all. Like, seriously, we cannot be played by that. I'm sorry. Y'all all at this point, the migrants, y'all just ungrateful. But that's what happens when you give somebody something and they don't even really understand how you got it. They don't even care. They're not invested in it. That's what happens, sadly. I mean, they end up throwing it in your face. They end up saying, I don't want that. And we want to be generous and we want to be kind, but we do not want to hurt our own selves and our own future, you guys. We got to really think about this and we got to push back. They're making this election about a woman's right to choose the baby that is being made in their belly. Like, that's what they're making this election about. But really, it's really about the future of that poor little soul, that baby that's in there. Like, I wouldn't need to abort my baby. I wouldn't have to consider abortion if there was a way for me to care for my child, if I saw a future, if the schools were better, if I could afford health care, if I could afford child care. No woman in her right mind, no woman sees a baby inside them or feels a baby inside or finds out they're pregnant, even men, and says, I hate that baby. Like, you immediately love this human being that you don't even know why. You do. And you abort them or you choose abortion. And you guys, I'm speaking from experience. You guys have heard my story. I've had abortions, several abortions. but it's because you feel like you didn't make the right decision. It's you, the guy that you're with is trash. He doesn't value you or the baby. He's not going to help you. You're going to have to take care of him all by yourself. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough education. Your life is ruined. Like, there's so many other reasons. And so if we begin to give people hope, there needs to be exceptions for rape and incest in the life of a mother. Okay, fine. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I'm okay with the exceptions. I'm a pro-life absolutist. That's me. But I'm willing to do the exceptions. And there are exceptions. There are exceptions. But they're making it about the fact that, you know, the pregnancy, and it's really not about the pregnancy, it's the circumstances. And so we need to make sure that we're improving the circumstances for the people here, for its citizens. We need to make sure that we're improving the lives of its citizens. Like, America should be improving the lives of its citizens, so abortion is not an answer that we just immediately run to. It's insane, because we're not talking about the consequences that come from abortion. Like, I have consequences that I have to live with for the rest of my life because I made those decisions. And I wonder if women knew that. Would they make a different decision? I don't know. I would hope so. And I would hope men would make different decisions. But anyway, you guys, like, New York. Oh, and you know, my family's from New York. So, like, I have family members that are social workers. I have family members that are teachers. And the teachers have gone from, you know, you remember back in the day, you used to have one Spanish speaking person, you know, two, three, four Spanish speaking in the whole school. Now the teacher, instead of focusing on Tyrone, who has math issues, or, you know, James, who has a reading issue, they have to now focus on the fact that the children cannot even speak English. And the teachers can't speak Spanish. It's a mess. You know, it's a mess. And our children deserve better. Our country deserves better. And we have to do better. We really, really have to do better. We got to, you guys. So, anywho, the next thing I want to talk about is, okay, I'm going to try to say this and be serious. But it's really... These pro-Palestine protesters are off the chain. Pro-Palestine protesters are blocking the road. Did y'all see this? Blocking the roads so you can't drive on the road. Blocking the roads. Are you crazy? So, okay, what's going over in Palestine is really sad, right? You guys, nobody wants to see war. Nobody wants to see a nation being bombed, and it's just what's so sad is going on there. But they've never really had peace, remember? Like, the whole peace in the Middle East thing, you guys, like, we've been really struggling. We've been really, really struggling with that for a really long time. And so the whole peace in the Middle East and stop the war and the Gaza Strip and all of that good jazz. You guys, y'all cannot be blocking the roads over here because of what you're talking about. Oh, here we go. It's the truth. And you know it's the truth. You know it's the truth. Like, y'all over here wilding out, and you know you only can do that over here. You can only do that here. You can't do that over there. You can only do that here. And so the United States of America, we have allies. That's just the truth. We have an ally. The allies is Israel. Our ally is Israel. You either live here. Israel's committing genocide, and the Israel lobby owns our government. That's what I've heard. I'm not saying, you guys, what do you want me to say? That's what I've heard. However, I don't believe there's genocide. I believe there's war. And I believe also in war that you have to have allies. You have to have allies. Israel is ours. If you want to know, is Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan and all those other places that you guys love so much, if they're perfect, I can guarantee you that citizens of that state, those states and those are not true. They're not perfect. Just like the U.S. is not perfect. U.S. is not perfect. So what I will say about that is that we have allies, which is Israel, and people coming over here, and they're getting mad about what's going on in Iran. I mean, what's going on in Israel. Iran just attacked Israel. Like, you guys, you can't be lukewarm. Whose side are you on? You would want to be on the side of a Judeo-Christian nation. I can guarantee you that. You would fare better off if you were on the side of a Judeo-Christian nation. Okay? Or you can go over to a Muslim nation if you think that that's going to be so much better. I mean, I don't know what to say. But you're over here and you're blocking the roads for Palestine? Do you know what's going on? Like, you're blocking the roads and you're doing all this kind of like, only in America, y'all. Be thankful that you live in a country that allows you to do that, because it's unheard of in another country that you can go over there and the allies. It says it's not being perfect, not about allies. They are knowingly targeting women and children. That's what pro-Palestinian people say. But I can guarantee you I can get a lot of Israel people that says the exact opposite. You guys, this is hearsay. He said, she said. I don't know. Like, so what I will say, you guys, what I will say about that is that because that this country is a Judeo-Christian nation is why you're allowed to come over here and behave badly. Because any other country would have been to put you out. And so you should be thankful to the United States and the United States American people that you ain't thrown out or thrown in jail. And honest to God, you probably should be. You probably should be. You probably should be. You sit up there blocking roads. So there was a few people and a few altercations where, some good old patriots was dragging them folks out, dragging them out of the way. And I say, good for them. Don't nobody got time for all of this. We don't have time for all of this. Get them out of my way by any means necessary. And so they was getting drugged. It was hilarious. You guys, I'm glad that some God-fearing patriots are stepping up and being like, you know what, we're not going to take this. And I'm glad that we're just getting sick of this. We're getting sick of people just taking over our country, coming over here and behaving like it's some third world. It's not. We don't do things like that here in the United States of America, period. Check them every time. Every time. Check them. Anyway, you guys, that's all I got for you today. What I am going to do is make sure you register. So, okay, I'm going to post it. People like Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson sees this is genocide as well. That's why they're trying to cancel Candace. I don't agree with Candace and I don't agree with Tucker Carlson. I am a patriot that I don't show any kind of absolute to either side. I vote Republican. I'm not a Republican. I vote Republican because I do find some issues, but I don't believe that war is genocide. We call war genocide when we want to call it genocide, and then when we want to call it war, we will call it war. Like, it's either war. I mean, genocide is when you are attacking people based on the color of their skin and their genes, and you're just trying to get rid of a whole people. No, y'all hit me, I hit you back. You can't call it genocide. And then I hit you, and then you hit me back. That sounds like a fight. That sounds like a war, period. And that's why I'm not getting into this whole genocidal thing, because it's just not accurate, and we don't know enough about it to be saying those kinds of things. So that's my take on it. I think we have to stand with our allegiance, with who we have an allegiance to or alliance with, and that is ourselves, and that's Israel. Period. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much. This is my first time going live on IG. I'm so glad that you guys hung out with me today. YouTube, I love you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all that YouTube-y stuff that you do. Make sure you are registered. Go to www.redpilledbrownGirl.com/abortion. So tomorrow night, we are going to be talking about abortion. This is not for people that we're trying to convince to not get an abortion. If you want to kill your baby, you got issues. You got heart issues that we got to work on. This is, however, for patriots who need to understand. Oh, thank you. Thank you, fam. Even though me and you be fighting. I'm going to get you. Hold on. Geronte's dad. Me and you, when I meet you, I'm just going to square up. I'm going to tell you square up right then and there because we are going to fight. Anyway, YouTube, www.redpilledbrownGirl.com. This community is for people who are patriots and conservatives. We need to get on script. That we are losing the conversation about abortion. We are making it about something that is not even, like, seriously. I got a strong shit. We are making it about something that it doesn't need to be about. It is wrong to kill a baby. And we have to be able to say that. We have to be able to say it strong. And we have to know what we're talking about, you guys. So please register. Let's get on script. Let's be all saying the same thing. There is strength in numbers. So I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Look forward to talking with you tomorrow night. And until next time, peace.
When it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl searching for the truth. It's your red-pilled brown girl. When it just makes sense. It's your red-pilled brown girl getting to the truth. It's your red-pilled